Hello there, it's me, and I'm back after how long? A few months, I guess. So, I was really busy and I didn't really have something to rant about, and I want this channel to be something that I'm really honest with, so I'm like actually ranting. And I did find one other point in these few months of break where I wanted to rant, but then I forgot about it. So yeah, well, let's rant about what happened right now because the past is in the past, baby. Anyways, so I was basically looking for room decors, like those aesthetic. So I was scrolling through the social media and I came across this one post of this one person, and it was saying that I am belonging from this specific country and you can ask me questions. So I also belong from this same country, and so I decided that okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna also answer some questions if I find anything that I know of. Basically, what I believe is that there are two ways you can represent your country in an international level. Now, I definitely do favor one way, and the other person definitely does favor the other way. And I'm not saying that both ways are wrong or anything, but in my belief, my way is the best because my way or the highway. Okay, so that made me realize that I didn't give time for the intro. So here's the intro, guys. So let's get right into it. Yeah, the clap was good this time.
Shut up. Be quiet. Shh. You don't wanna wake the lion up. Tiptoe. Stop crying. Shh. You don't wanna wake the lion up. Tiptoe. Stop crying. Shh.
Okay, so basically, like I said, representing your country and international level, might it be social media, a social media app. Whenever you're talking about your country, you should keep a few things in mind. And now there are like two ways in which you can represent your country. One is publicly telling everyone that this is wrong with my country, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. This is the negative approach, which is basically talking about what is wrong with your country and what is not happening in your country. All the N words, which are negative, no, not, etc. And the other way is that telling, okay, I see these are the problems, but if you look into it, that it has improved over the past few decades. So instead of just highlighting that right now there are like this amount of people supposedly dying with this virus or something, you could also be like that in the past few decades the deaths were more and now it's less. It might not be very less or it might not have stopped at all, but it has made an improvement. So this is the positive side of representing your country. Now for me, I personally believe the positive side is way better than showing the negative side, because look, you live in that country, you know the good and bad, but when you're representing it at an international level, the other person does not know the country from inside out. The other person doesn't know that when you're talking about the bad, the good stuff is also there, because the only thing they can hear is the bad stuff. So that is where the problem is being created. We need to understand that whenever, for example, if someone is upset at me and I'm very close to this someone And if that person goes out and talks about, oh my god, she's so bad, she's this, she's that, that person listening to this will automatically think that I'm this bad, horrible person. And it might not be that. It might be that there was this small misunderstanding which hurt the other person a lot. So she's just exaggerating a few stuff. I'm not saying that exaggeration is wrong, but anyways, I'm not going to get that. I'm not meaning any ill. I'm just giving an example. So it might be, so in the person who's listening this, in their mind, it's like, oh my god, she says that this person is bad, so the only thing she is bad. Because that other person does not know the good sides. Maybe I got her a chocolate as an apology. No, the other person doesn't know that. So what I believe is that basically you can put things in a good and a positive way instead of making it negative all the freaking time, because that ends up ruining the international image of the country, and secondly also shows that even the citizens are not happy with their own country, causing the outsiders to think that, oh, so yeah, definitely something's wrong with this country. And they would think like, oh my god, they should be taken out. These people who are saying that they have this problem, they should be taken out of the country and should be somewhere safer. But in reality, those people are also living in a very good condition, because complain is a privilege. Complaining is a privilege. You cannot complain until and unless you know what it is that you want. You're complaining, that means that you know what is good. And I'm not saying that complaining is bad, but yeah. All I'm saying is that why not solve the matters internally and do not try to hamper the image of your own country in an international level. Like, come on, you live in that country. Why are you hampering the image of your own motherland, your own country, in the context of an international level? I don't think that's the right thing to do. And then these people, after complaining about their own country, they're gonna also complain about people being racist towards their country, or they're gonna be like, oh no, they hate my people. Come on. If you're going to present your country in a negative pattern, all you're gonna get is negativity. Doing that, if you're saying that, oh, I love my country, so if I was the outsider, I would ask you, what country do you love, bro? Like, seriously, what are you loving here? Everything is so bad. That would be my question if somebody tells me that, oh my god, this is wrong with my country, this is wrong with my country, and then you're like, oh, I love my country. What do you love? So that's the problem. You don't have to be negative and harsh at all times. You cannot do that. And I don't see why people don't realize that. And look, I might be wrong on this, but I just don't think, like, this is a very positive thing to do. Because, whatever you give out is going to come back. If you're giving out hate towards your country, they're going to hate your country. They're not going to be like, oh my god, you hate your country? Wow, I love your country. No, they're not going to be that. And sometimes you need to shut people up and be like, yeah, my country improved. And if it has improved this much in this few decades, then it is going to improve more. Improvement is the key, and appreciation is needed. Otherwise, it's toxic. Don't you see counselors telling parents that appreciate your child's improvements? Your country is your child. Realize that. Okay, guys, this was a really long yap session because I really wanted to talk about this, and I would love to know your opinions, so please comment down below whatever you think. If you think I'm being misguided or misled, please drop down your recommendations if I can improve, I'm still learning, but I just don't think that negativity is the solution. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. And that's it for today's episode.
Shut up. Be quiet. Shh. You don't want it.